Hi first graders. I want to share with you how I approach the $100 word challenge. So this is kind of a made up situation, a what if. What if each letter of the alphabet was worth a dollar amount? So in order to do this activity, you need the menu of how much each letter is worth. So A is worth 1, B is worth $2, C 3, and it goes all the way up to Z, which is worth $26. So you can print this out or you can make your own menu, and you can see there's a list of questions and challenges for you to explore using this price list. So the first one is, can you come up with a word worth $100? I'm going to just show you how I add up the value of my words. And you are going to soon discover why this is a math challenge that I really, really enjoy. The second one also says, what is the value of your name? You do not have to go in order when you do this. You can... It says put a value next to all of your spelling words. So you can take your sight words for the week and try to figure out how much those are worth. How much are they worth all together? You can come up with a $50 word. It's really up to you. The whole idea here is having fun adding up numbers and hopefully adding up numbers in a really strategic way. So you'll notice, in addition to this, next to the video, you will find a copy of this sheet that I have created. So I find a hundreds chart can be really helpful for adding up the value of these letters. And I put a little chart down here where you can write the letters of the word that you are figuring out and the dollar value. So I'm going to start with my name. And some of you might know that my first name is Kristen. So I'm going to go ahead and write the letters one by one down here. K, R, I, S, T, I, N, and then I will use the values to quickly fill in how much each letter is worth. So I see that K is worth $11, so I'm going to put 11, and R is worth 18, and I is worth 9. I have 2 I's, so I'm going to write them in now. S is worth 19. T is worth 20, and N is worth 14. Okay, I can put this sheet aside now. I like to do this activity when I work with a hundreds chart using colored pencils or crayons or markers, and I will show you why. So you all know you do not, when you are adding up a bunch of values, you can add them in any order that you want. And I really encourage you to make strategic decisions about how you add them up. Usually we start with the bigger numbers, especially if we're counting on, that makes our work lighter. So I'm looking at these numbers and trying to figure out which one I should start with. And I am going to start with my 20. That would be super easy. So I'm gonna take this marker and I'm going to fill in 20, and I'm going to do it in a really quick way. I'm going to block off 20 just like that. And I like to mark it off here too that I've already filled in my 20. Next, I think I'm going to go with my next biggest number, which is this one, 19. So I know that 19 is 10, and each row on the hundreds chart is a 10. And then it is one more row minus 1. So I've got 10 up here and I've got 9 down here. So I just filled in 19 more. So I know that 20 plus 19 is 39. So far my word is up to $39. Next, I'm going to be really smart. So I see this one left over, and I'm looking on here and I'm thinking, well, I'm going to try to avoid counting by ones if I can. I'm looking at this 11. I know that 11 is the same as 110 and 11. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my 11 first, and then I'm going to fill in my 10 afterwards. So I'm going to fill in this whole row. And I've now added the values of K, S, and T. Where should I go from here? I'm going to choose a new color because I like to really be able to see on my hundreds chart which value matches up with which letter. I'm going to go ahead and take my biggest number now, 18. That's a 10 and an 8. So I'll go ahead and fill in 10. And then 8 is going to be a whole row, only I'm going to leave the last 2 blank. And of course, if you're not convinced, you could go back and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Great. So I filled in 1, 2, 3, 4 of my numbers. I'm at 68. Let's see, where am I gonna go from here? I think I'm gonna do my 14 next. I see that I have 10 and 2 left over, so that's 12. So I'm gonna fill in this whole part and then 2 more. So let's see, we'll do this bright yellow. So I know this is 12 and then 2 more, and that's gonna give me my 14. And of course, there are many different ways and orders that you could fill these in. I'm just doing what makes the most sense to me right now. Next, I have 9. I see that I have 8 left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll do 1 more. And some of you might be noticing something very exciting about my name. I have 1 more 9 to fill in, and check that out. I have 1 row left, minus 1, so that is 9. Ooh, exactly 9 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My first name, Kristen, is a $100 word. I want to be really, really clear that this activity is just for fun, even though... So my total is $100. Chances are your name will not be worth $100. And that is okay. Even though it's called the $100 word search, it's really just about getting curious about how much the different words would add up to, the letters, and just really playing around with this combination of words and letters. I want to show you, if you choose not to use the hundreds chart, you could also take this approach. So I'm going to use the open number line to show the same thing. And hopefully I'll have enough room. I'm going to start with 20 again because it's my biggest number. 20. And then I think I'll try something new this time. I'm going to add 18. So I'm going to take a jump of 10 and land on 30, and then a jump of 8 to land on 38. Interesting. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and add my 14 next. So I'm thinking about how much do I have to jump to get to 40? I have to jump 2. So I'm going to break this up into 2 and 2 and 10. So I'll jump my first 2 to get to 40. I'm going to jump 10 to get to 50. And then I'm going to jump 2 more to get to 52. So I've taken care of that. I'm going to add 11 and 9 together to get 20. So I'm going to take a big jump of 20. I know that if I'm at 52, I can just count up 10 to 62 and then 72. So I'm on 72. And then, ooh, this is interesting. For 19, I'm going to jump forward 20 and back 1. So 72, forward to 82, up to 92. But I really only wanted to go up 19, not 20. So I'm gonna go back 1 to 91. I'm gonna just go ahead and erase this so that I have space. And then there I am at 91. I'm gonna jump forward 9 more to get myself to 100. Whoops, I'm sorry, I was off the screen for that. So you could use an open number line. You can make a giant number map. It's really up to you. But I hope you have fun today with the $100 word challenge. As I was saying before, a word that is worth more or less is not actually worth more or less. This is just for fun. And I hope you enjoy playing around with this, finding out how much all the names in your family are worth, your sight words. This is a fun challenge. What is the most expensive word you can come up with? And I would be very curious to hear what you come up with. Have fun.